properly.
Yo. Welcome back, everybody. We're back. We're here with Brian Brennan from Madness First Timer Spotlight on. But first, a few words from our sponsors. Madness Comic Network provides online promotional services for the indie comic community. I'm getting good at that.
Hello, my name is Dirk Hooper. I'm a comic artist and illustrator looking for work right now. I've been doing art professionally for well over 2 decades, and my art has been in 3 comics, several art books, novels, and magazines. And I've had work in galleries in the Netherlands, England, Belgium, China, and all over the United States. I offer comic-style illustrations, sequential art, and digital paintings on a wide variety of genres, including sci-fi, fantasy, gritty, noir stuff, and bad girls. You can find more about me and my work at Rainkin Studios. Contact me today to commission your custom artwork. Thank you.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
All right. We'll play the other two a little later.
And we're back.
We are out here right now with Mr. Brian Brennan, the comic cowboy.
The old clown comic cowboy. Thank you very much. I'm a clown boy of the absolute variety.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about his project, his first project, his second try at his first project, I should say. And but first, I want him to introduce himself and give everybody a little taste of who he is before we start looking over this campaign. What do you think?
Well, I'm Brian, and I'm creating this comic. I'm actually a carpenter, writer by hobby. I'm 35. I've been putting this thing together for a few years now, not for nothing. It took me a long time to get an artist on board, to get, because I draw, but there's no way I draw good enough for a comic book, right?
I understand that.
So
I just that. That's me. Right. I could draw, but not sequential, one after another, perfect pages. No, just wouldn't happen.
Even when I try to lay something out, like just like quick like sketch lines, the artist I'm dealing with is like, "What are you doing? I don't even know what you're trying to show me here." I'm like, "Oh, here we go." I'm like, "Go fuck my life." Anyway, but so yeah, I've been putting this thing together for a couple of years. You said that I tried to get it funded to get it made, right? And it was written as like a full 90-page volume, but since I didn't get funded to get it made, I just went ahead and made the first 30 pages, right? And made issue 1 instead of the entire volume 1. And now I'm trying to get it printed because it's done. It's all leaded and everything. I had some pointers from some guys who know what they're talking about as far as my lettering. So like the PDF you can view right now, the lettering is different than that. It's been edited since then. I got a full test copy, and yeah, that's it. I put up a PDF. You can buy the PDF, but I'm gonna wait till a couple nights before the end of the campaign to send out the PDF. Right? So that it's not out there, and then if somebody decides it's free for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till nobody's bought my book yet, and that's fine. Who the fuck am I? I don't know who the fuck I am. You don't know who the fuck I am. Nobody knows who the fuck I am, and I don't blame them.
This is the whole thing right here. It's as well as anybody, when you're first starting out right here, I mean, it's all about self-promotion.
Yeah.
You got to go out there and tell everybody who you are, and you got to get them to listen to you. You know,
hey guys, this who the fuck I am.
That's it. Because I mean, I could tell everybody, hey, go check out this book. But if they don't really know who you are,
Mhm,
you know what I
mhm.
mean? It's like they're like, "Hey, who's that? You know, I mean, what? You
Look,
know."
dude,
So that's why we do these shows. We want to get you guys out here and get you seen
get to
and
know
get
the
people
guy.
to know who you are. But did you have a pre-launch campaign where you had to set up an email list and whatnot?
Uh, yeah, but that was only like 2 days. I set it up like 2 days before, and then nobody signed up for that. That's fine. I
Yeah.
figured nobody.
A lot-
If when you first send it out to a bunch of people, if nobody signs up for it, then nobody signs up for it, and that's what it is. Anyway, it's
I look at that like this though. Like if I knew about this a month before you launched and could have told everybody to go sign up for your pre-launch page. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
This
hear
is
what
the
you're saying.
promotion part of it.
Yeah.
This is the promotion part of it. I'm finding out about this late in the game. It's already launched. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
fine.
But what I do is I drum up that pre-launch interest,
Hype.
that hype. You
Mhm.
know,
Well, this has been two. This has been one of those as far as creating this first issue, which not for nothing is one of the coolest things I've ever done. Is get the test print back of my first comic book. I was really hyped and excited to get that. Like, not since the birth of my sons have I felt like that hype about a situation. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying because I've seen guys open the box of their very first print, of their
Uh-huh.
very first print copy of their book, of their first book. I've seen it happen a few times live on the air. And yeah, man, I mean, I totally get it. I had that feeling yesterday. I ran a con yesterday. I worked a con yesterday for the first time ever. I've been a fan all my life. Yesterday, I was running around making contacts, working.
Putting that work in, boy.
It was a whole different thing. It was so different. But dude, it was a rush. After a year and a half of doing what I do, online promotions and online cons and shows and everything, and then to actually go to a con and be able to be the press guy, it was weird, man. It was surreal, but it was a blast. I ain't gonna lie.
It sounds like.
It was. So I want to share this screen, and I want you to give us the best pitch you got. Give us why should we back this book? Okay, I mean seriously, you got to get some backers on this, so you got to tell us why, man. Why should we go back this book?
Well, Children to Genesis is a sometimes funny sci-fi action drama coming of age story. An alien and his AI spaceship companion raise 80 twins and 40 and four sets of quadruplets to attain the fullest of human potential. In fact, beyond the fullest of human potential. The first chapter is titled Agoge, and it is just that. The children's release into the wilds of the planet Relpek, an alien planet, to make sure they are prepared for what comes next. Now, I've written volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4, and I just started writing volume 5 for reasons I'll get to later. But I mean, I've been writing this thing for a couple of years, and I can write faster than the art can get done. And yeah, there's 0. That's fine. But go ahead and
No, I
buy
was
that.
looking to see how many pages it was. I wanted to scroll down and see how many pages. So
30.
This one's 30. So are they all 30? You're going to be about a 180 page 6-part story. What do we got here?
Actually, volume 1 is just 3 issues. Volume 1 is 90 pages.
Okay.
That's not changing.
Are you gonna, after you get the first 3 done in print, are you gonna do a combined?
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I can get them all done like that, that's big wood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. And if you're not setting that goal,
well, that is the goal.
What comes next, right? Okay, this one gets funded, you print it. This second one gets funded, you print it. Okay, you gotta start thinking what comes after that.
It's all written. It's ready.
Right. You got it all written. Who's your artist now?
This guy Christian Santos. If you we're friends on Facebook. If you go to like my Facebook. You can get to him easy. What was I gonna say? What'd you ask me again? Christian. Oh, Christian. Yeah. All right. So we met on Reddit because I'd ask people on Twitter and Facebook, friends that I know, friends that made this second cover here that quit drawing altogether years ago. I got him involved, but Christian drew this cover that you're looking at right now and colored this cover that you're looking at right now. And he drew the whole book. The whole book is Christian. He worked off a bunch of concept art that my friend and I made. The kid who I shot on this page, Anthony Jensen, he did the Devoid logo. He did the Agoge. He did that, and some combination of Christian and Anthony's work is what became of the header, the Children of Genesis header, with the Ouroboros around the of. That was it came together after like 4 or 5 different versions, that I paid these guys to make. I'm out here paying these artists like, hey, make this.
You got to do it though.
Yeah, it's creating a comic.
I'm glad that you've got the story written and you're thinking in terms of having it done before you come out here and sell it to people. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I need to pay the artist before I can. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I did originally, and everybody was like, go fuck your mother.
Yeah, there you go. See, you from Philly?
No, I'm a Brooklyn boy. I'm a New Yorker.
I got a buddy from Philly. Fuck your mother's one of his favorite cities.
Philly guys, yeah. Jersey guys, New York guys, fucking guys.
I do know. But hey, man, it's like we gotta, everybody has to. You gotta have a little bit of everybody out here. That's what makes it all work, right?
Yeah. I love. I like being from Brooklyn. I'll say it like that.
I can dig it. So yeah. So look, check it out. We're gonna look at pricing for a minute. All right.
$12.
Black and white cover, $12 plus shipping in the U.S. Well, worldwide. Do you have help with that worldwide shipping? Did you talk to RJ?
I know it's pretty expensive, but
well,
hey,
I mean, it's like
I just want people to read my book.
Oh, I get it. I totally.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like the way they're doing shipping right now is so ridiculous. I know. I heard about you through RJ at Critical Blast, and that's what he's trying to do is make that worldwide shipping cheaper. So, probably the guy you want to talk to if you have to start pushing a bunch of these over the ocean.
Yeah, that's the second cover you went past there, right there. That's the second cover. Those are the main characters, Matthew and Miles. Well, they're kind of the main characters, I guess. They probably get more panel time than anybody else if you accumulate it. But I don't really know how I kind of they take up a portion of the book every time they're around, but they're not always around, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is the interior work.
Yeah, this is some of the interiors. This is I pulled all the text off of it, and I'm just giving action shots that are in the book. I don't want to give any context. Honestly.
Dude looks like a sandworm from Dune.
Oh, right. Yo, are you excited about the movie? I'm fucking super excited about the movie. Anyway.
My problem with Dune is the same problem it's always been. I think it should have been like a 10-hour miniseries. Way too much information to condense down to 2 or 3 hours.
Well, they're doing just book 1. Well, I think they're going a little past.
That's what I'm saying. Just book 1.
I think just
book 1 should be 10 hours. There's just I mean, you're talking about a whole trifecta political arrangement in the universe, okay, where you got 3 different powers. You got the houses and the emperor and the Ben Gesserit, right? That's a different dynamic altogether, right? One is in charge of the we got the power, and the other one's like, yeah, well, we got all the food and all the stuff you guys need. And then, you got your religion, of course, Ben Gesserit. And then the guild is like, y'all ain't got nothing without us. And,
the separate
it's really without ever getting near the characters.
Right, just
That's
setting up the universe.
In-depth universe. You can't do that in 2 or 3 hours. You just can't.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how Denis Villeneuve pulls this one off. I really hope I really hope it does well. But anyway,
to me, it's like Dune would be a trilogy movie. 3 movies to make it really work. You know.
But I think Denny can pull it off. And not for nothing, Momoa, Junk in Idaho.
Yeah, well, you got the beginning where they go, they set the stage to go to Dune. Then you got the Dune Wars. Then you got the end where he takes out, the Emperor. I mean, it's like that's 3 different parts of, that's the way I see it. I'd do it big. I'd do it really big.
It looks like they're gonna end real big, and in my opinion, probably begin real big and end real big in the next movie. I don't know. Right. It looks fucking crazy, man. And I hear nothing but good things. And Jason Momoa wants a 4 to 6 hour fucking director's cut, and so do I. And it sounds like so do you.
Yeah, he's saying the same thing. I want it all. There's too much information there for
the Swordmaster of Guinness is like, bruh, this can't be no 2.5 hours. Who, you smoking crack, bro? You fucking retarded.
He obviously read the book and went, this scene has to be in there, and this scene has to be in there, and this scene has to be in there. And there's no way you're getting all this into 2 hours.
If you see the trailer, though, they added shit. Like it seems like there's a lot of time on Caladan, and it seems like the relationship between Duncan Idaho and Paul Atreides is going to be shown rather than told. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the implications of it being more because if that was all that Frank Herbert did, and I fucking love it, that would be the only complaint I had, would be that Duncan Idaho, like at the beginning, you don't really even know the guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what.
How much of Dune have you read? Did you get to
the whole thing, bro? Yeah, through the chapter house. I read all of Brian Herbert's books because I gotta at least get that information.
House Harkonnen, all those. I read it all too. Yeah.
I didn't read those 3. I didn't read those 3.
Those are good too.
I didn't.
The Butlerian Jihad.
I read that.
Real good.
The Butlerian Jihad, the Machine Crusade, the Battle of Corinne, the Sisterhood of Dune, Mentats of Dune, Navigators of Dune, Hunters of Dune, and Sandworms of Dune. Right, so I read all of that. I didn't read the House books though. The House Atreides, Carino, Harker.
It's all so good, man. That's what I mean. It's like if you're gonna I kind of
don't want to read anything that that Brian and Kevin did that touches Paul. You know what I'm saying? In any way? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. I didn't read Paul of Dune.
House goes back is much more about
Leto and his father and all that. Yeah, I imagine. I imagine that's what that is. Yeah. I imagine, and I can imagine that's good too. But the way Brian and Kevin write, it's more straightforward science fiction rather than Herbert was like, I don't know how to express. He dug using so little too. His books aren't even that big. Using so little, he said so much. While Brian and Kevin are just writing scene after scene. There's none of that. Not the same way. Not nearly the same way.
No, Frank was a master describer.
And he
was a master at putting what he was thinking on paper and making it easy for everybody else to understand. He was a master.
What was his wife's name? Shit. Because if you read at the end of Chapter House, he like dedicates the whole thing to her. Yeah. Beverly? I think her name is Beverly. Anyway, he dedicates the whole thing to her, and how she like proofread everything he did. And he went shortly there after her too, bro. He's like, I don't know. Anyway, enough about fucking Frank and Dune and how amazing.
I was just gonna say, we're definitely gonna be talking in the future. We're take a a budding little friendship comes in here right now from some in comment. I like it, you know. But yeah, we're here to talk about this, and I want to play the trailer real quick if it's okay.
Go for it.
All right.
Hold up. Let me just say this is the Devil's Trill. You know what the Devil's Trill is? It's like a violin sonata. Anyway, I was hoping somebody knew what it was and knew why I was using it. I was hoping that comic nerds got down like that, but nobody even said nothing. Anyway, go for it.
Well, we'll have to see it. We'll have to see it, and then we'll make a call, right?
They say I sound like a serial killer in this motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Evolution defies the presumed entropic nature of
There's
the
an
universe.
echo.
Once rooted, its tendrils of life extend, probing, pulsating forth, enveloping and finally permeating any and all niches, becoming more organized and complex, even extinction leading to explosive expansions into previously unexplored territory, sometimes culminating in aspects of the universe that can start to unlock her innumerable secrets. The hubris with which one wields this power, determining a blossoming or ever more clever self-inflicted annihilation. These Homo sapiens brashly ride upon that precarious knife's edge at a breakneck speed. An ancient Upsilon scientist named Hemingberg and his spacecraft AI companion Genesis raise 80 twins and 4 sets of quadruplets to attain the fullest of human potential. The first chapter, titled Agoge, is just that, their release into the wilds of the planet Relpec, meeting with Relpec's many elegant and or vulgar expressions of evolution. Like the hideous horripede, up to 20 meters long with thick plated armor, they terrorize the plains and forests. The deceptively beautiful butcher blossom lurking under the water surface to snatch unsuspecting shallow waders. Or the wretched and reviled reavers, hunting and living in groups with an uncanny ability to camouflage so well they appear all but invisible. All this peril to make sure the children of Genesis are prepared for the many hardships that await them in their near future. Take the first of many dizzying steps into Devoid Comics and join the children of Genesis on their Agoge this summer 2021. I'd like to thank you for watching the video today.
You can stop it there.
Please like
Yep, well, we're doing this on a budget, and I did that all myself. Whatever. the first bit of it is just hard sci-fi, like and that's literally just the first page, and then I feel like I'm just explaining what it is after that. As far as that video goes, like that's literally the first page of just boxes. They're actually thought bubbles, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Forgot I muted myself. I was going to say, it's like I want to back the PDF on this because I want to read it, and don't want to put you in a position where if you only have 2 backers that you have to go pay to have 2 books printed. But if you get some backers, if we can get some backers on this,
yeah, if we can get some people to be down for the PDF.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back the PDF for sure. But if you get enough backers to make printing it worthwhile, I'll go ahead and upgrade to the physical. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna come out of pocket and just print 100 of the things anyway. And
you're gonna. If
at the end of the day,
that's different.
If I don't
want to make you have to print 1. That's what I'm saying.
If it continues at nobody buying my book, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it continues like that, I already started writing volume 5. And that's
what I'm saying. If the first book's good, you're already on 5. I want to be part of that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm thinking I'm gonna jump ahead if this goes this way, I'm gonna jump ahead and start 5. That'll be my next move, because it's a hot start into like the superhero shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Right.
it's not this hard sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Like if I wrote a book, maybe somebody would want to listen to what I was saying, but probably not, because there's people like Frank Herbert and Heinlein and everybody. You know what I mean? And Asimov and Clark and whoever the fuck else you want to name out there to read already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's so much amazing, even though in comics and Kickstarter and Indiegogo and I mean, there's so much amazing stuff out there right now. It's
There's a
not
lot
like
of
you
good
just
shit
get to
going
go
on.
out there and everybody's gonna buy your shit, because
Yeah,
there's
no.
so much other stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
the market speaks. So, like I said, if this continues this way, I'm just gonna print 100 of the things, whatever. And
But see,
and
this is the cool thing, though. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna
thank
jump
you.
on.
Be the
you
first
know,
one. Pops Van Sant gets a
I'm gonna
PDF.
jump on this, and I want to see. I mean, if you're like I said, if you're gonna go ahead and print 100, I'll go ahead and get the physical. I ain't tripping. I didn't want to make you have to print if you didn't get a whole lot of backers. You know what I mean? Because a flexible goal, you have to print.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
but now that I know you're gonna go ahead and print 100, then I won't feel bad.
Yeah, I can't just have the one. You know what I mean? I have to have a box, and I have to at least try to throw them at people for them to read them. You know what I'm saying? I have to at least try that method before I give up on this thing. But I'm going full force into volume 5, because like I said, it's a hot start, and it's superhero shit instead of hard sci-fi. Anyway.
I would also suggest a retail tier.
A retail. Oh well.
5 or 10 copies of the A cover for a reduced price.
Right.
For retailers, so they can get a stack of your books to put on a shelf.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even know I could set that up.
We sold a few of those for Marv the other day, right toward the end of his campaign. It just depends on exposure, who's watching when we're out here talking, I mean, I'm going to leave this up as my featured video for, a few days. So as many views as we can get, you see what I'm saying? It's not necessarily who's watching right now, because it'll be as the featured video on my channel, because I don't have any more shows this week. So it'll be up there all week. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm
catching what you're throwing down, big dog.
Yeah, we'll try to get as many looks at it as we can. Also, have you talked to Will at Creators Outlet?
Will at Creators Outlet? No, I don't even know who that is.
In the madness, you know what I'm talking about in the group. There's all kinds of podcasters, man. There's
in the group.
Any given night you'll see 6 or 7 different shows, and all these people are always looking for content, and that's how you get seen. You get out on all these shows. Mm-hmm. Now, William Pace is the guy who runs the Creators Outlet show, and he's in the madness. And, as you bounce around from show to show, you get seen by more people, and hopefully they ask you to be on their show too, and it just snowballs for you. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. This is what I try to build with the madness, is a hub of podcasters and creatives, so that you guys can all find each other. Okay?
Yeah.
Guys like me, we're always looking for content for our shows. Guys like you are always looking for a show to be on.
There you go.
Okay? Come to the Comic Related Madness, and hopefully whatever you're looking for, you can find. It don't matter if it's an artist or a colorist or an editor or whatever. That the madness is full of people that do this stuff. That's why we built the group. And it is for promotion. It is for networking. I want you to drop this link a couple times a day in the madness, so that people see it. Okay. If you drop it once, 2 days from now, that's so far gone down the thread that nobody's looking that far back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our feed moves really fast. So you got to drop that link in the morning, drop that link in the evening. I mean, I tell everybody.
Is that me that's
really
Oh, you breaking up?
Say what?
Oh, you were just breaking up. You were breaking up really bad. Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was. I didn't know if it was me or if it was you.
Basically, it's just post it in the madness so I can share it out so everybody can see it, because that's what I do. All right, that is what I do. I share people's stuff out everywhere, but it's got to be in my group where I can find it. You see what I'm saying? I don't go out looking anywhere else.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Yeah.
Until everybody drop it here, and then I'll share it out to my Twitter. I'll share it out everywhere else to other groups that let me share stuff to their group. I do that too. You know, there are some cool Facebook admins that don't mind promotion. I mean, I know a lot of the groups are like, you don't do that here. Man, screw them guys. Screw them guys. All right. They're just there promoting their own. And, you know, it's like, I don't believe in that. I think everybody's got to work together on this, man. So everybody gets funded. Everybody, all the fans get all the different kind of books they want to get. All that. It's a network. And that's what I'm building. So, you know, like I say, in the madness, twice a day, bro. Twice a day. You know, and you got 48 days. We're going to talk to you a few more times before this is over.
You set it up, I'll come on and hang out.
Yeah, hopefully every time we talk to you, there's a few more numbers up there, right? That's what we're going to push for. What I did want to know, though, is this art original, or is it traditional or digital?
Digital. It's digital art. The second cover that's pencil and paper. The alternate cover.
One of the things people really love rewards-wise is original art.
Whoa, I don't know if they can have that. Whoa, boy.
Now, I'm not saying have. I'm saying that's you look at a lot of these other campaigns, and there's tiers where people are getting some cash money for the original art that's in the book. See what I'm saying? Those numbers help push you up. Okay, you get one guy that buys a piece of art for $300-400, right?
Let's get one guy that buys one book. Let's get one guy that buys one book. and then I'll talk about talk about pinups and hats and fucking stickers and
yeah. I mean, the fact that you have to be open to the fact that you're going to get there and people are going to want that stuff.
Yeah, I hope. I know the guy. I know the printer guy. I love the printed guy. I know the printed guy most of my life, bro. He printed up my first fucking comic book, my first legit, you know what I mean? Not stapled together mess on construction paper that my homeboy and I made. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking a real fucking comic book I got printed, and I'm hype about it. And I already know the guy, so like he's ready to print them. It's just I need people to fucking want to buy my book, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. So go out there and, like I said, you know, make sure you drop it where I can see it so I can share it out. Get on as many shows as you can. Most of these guys that have a podcast that broadcast in the madness, they're all really approachable, man. You know, a lot of times they'll, you know, be booked out a month, but you're 48 days away from your campaign ending. So go talk to all of them. You know, get on all those shows, man. That's how you do it. You know,
definitely.
And you can tell them I sent you. You know,
Pops Van Zandt sent me, motherfucker. Come on, mother.
That's right. You tell them I sent you because I want you to get some exposure, man. It's all about the amount of eyes that get on the project.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean that's the bottom line. It doesn't matter what project it is. It's all about the amount of eyes that get on it. You know, we try to get eyes on your projects. That's what we do. So all you people watching, check out Children of Genesis. Yeah, there you go. Dang day job. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks, Dory. She's sharing it out now to other groups that I'm not even in. So it goes farther. That's what we do here, man. Make sure people see what you're doing, and we'll make sure they see it too.
Much appreciated. I'm
definitely tell everybody exactly where they can find you other than this, because they've been looking at this banner all day, but like on Facebook, Twitter, where are you at?
On Facebook, you can @Devoid Comics, or just type in Children of Genesis. And if the art style is pretty, I mean, it is what it is. Anything else that comes up doesn't look like this. On Twitter, I'm Orcloud Clown Comic Cowboy. Hold up. It's at Zero Comic Cowboy on Twitter.
All right.
Yeah, and that's the Facebook and Twitter is really all I do. I just post memes and make my comic book. That's it. I don't really put anything. I'm not like pouring my heart out on fucking social media. I got shit to do. Get out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of the way I feel about this whole thing. Like I'm like I want to make a comic book. This whole self-promotion thing is like go fuck my life, bro. You know what I mean? I wasn't built for this shit.
One thing I wanted to say, you see right below the video where it says updates?
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime you do something different or decide you're going to try something different or whatever, you tell everybody. You go in that update thing and you update what you're doing. Anytime your art, you got different art or improving art or anything you want to show off, go in there and add it to the campaign. Let people see it, because you're a salesman right now.
Yep.
Right. You're a salesman right now. You're a promoter. The comic's written. Okay. Now it's a whole different. You put the other hat on and you sell that shit. And that's what I'm saying.
Yep, I gotta become quite the hot dog salesman.
You have to do that, man. look at the guys that are making money. They're out there selling.
Yep.
I mean, so by all means, man, I want to see you 2, 3, maybe 4 more times before this is over.
All right, man. Set it up. I'll be available.
Cool. Anybody out there watching? By all means, man. Brian Brennan, get him on your show. Get him on your show. Dory's got a show. She said, "What's the Twitter again?" See, I just booked you to another show and you didn't even know it. Just like that.
Zero Comet Cowboy.
Zero Comet Cowboy. There you go, Dory.
You could type in the whole or Cloud Clown Comet Cowboy thing, but you don't have to type in all that.
Yeah. So, like I said, drop that link in the madness a couple times a day. Go on some of these shows. Get out there and get seen, man. It's the only way it's ever going to catch on,
Yep, definitely. I got to get on more shows.
Yep. And talk to people, I mean, even like anybody that like comments, if you post in the madness and somebody says something in the comments, respond to them. Yeah, man, this is what I do. Blah, blah. You know what I mean? The more you respond to the people paying attention, like in the chat, I always make sure to try and show everybody's comments in the chat because I want the audience to feel like part of the show. For you, it's the same thing. Every time somebody has a question, every time somebody has a comment about what you're doing, respond to them. Make sure they feel like you care about what they think. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I posted a link in the private chat if you can post that so she could click that if she wants. Oof.
Yeah, Dory's good people. She's just been golden as far as helping us get, promote she promotes everybody else too. It's like I love that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, creatives helping creatives. That's what the internet allows.
So yeah, take advantage of everything you can, man. And I will talk to you again. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, sure.
Monday Madness.
Let me know.
On the Monday Madness show.
Cool. I'm done.
All right. Cool. All right.
Have a good one, brother.
Brian Brennan, man. I got a couple more commercials to play on the way out. But man, it was great talking to you, man. For sure. We're gonna talk more. I'm gonna talk more to that dude about Dune. You watch. I think we built a little friendship right there on a mutual love. I love Dune, man. I've read all them books.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. Say, And if you walk on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blow up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you